Hello and welcome to another episode of Metal Gear Solid 2 Sons of Liberty. I'm Mr. Achievable. Last episode, I got the third bomb, or first through third bomb. And now, if you've been watching, you could probably tell that, well, I've gone back and had to redo some things. Namely, the bomb in this room for whatever reason didn't save, so I had to go back through and redo that. So yeah, that was fun. And well, I got that and got myself back and caught up. So now today I should be able to get the last 3. And then we will have to run back down to the bottom and
Freeze!
Okay, take out that camera. Shit, there's a guy in here. Hopefully he doesn't call in. Oops. But yeah, I did try to make an episode of Metal Gear, not a Metal Gear, of Crash Bandicoot the original, because that was the remastered was announced that they're redoing Crash 1, 2, and Warped, which is very exciting to me. Because those games are so much fun and so well made as well. Although the graphics don't hold up in them, most of the actual gameplay is absolutely unaffected by, you know, the 15 years since it's been out. And that's just a ballpark guess right off the top of my head, because I don't actually know. But yeah, that would have been a fun game to play, but yeah, my computer's a piece of shit. So my audio cut out.
Do you remember the day we met?
I'm kind of
No.
busy right now, Rose.
You're right. Sorry.
I do remember. It was right after I transferred to New York. There were all these tourists around
forgot
you
about
in front of the
this.
Federal Hall.
A group of middle-aged Japanese ladies came up and asked me which building it was that King Kong was climbing in the movie. I said it was probably the Chrysler building. And then you showed up and started mouthing off. You were like, no, it's the Empire State.
I said the Chrysler building was in Godzilla.
We started arguing and I forgot all about the tourists. I was insisting that I was right, and you were doing the same. The next thing we knew, the Japanese women had gone away, and we ended up going to the Skyscraper Museum to see who had the better recall.
We argued all the way to Battery Park.
And for nothing.
Since the museum was closed, we
Dumb.
went our separate ways from the museum. And then I found you again by coincidence out in the base corridor.
An amazing coincidence that we
Yeah.
were actually working at the same place.
It totally wasn't
That
a
night we went
plan
up to
by
the
the
top of the Empire
Patriots.
State.
It was so beautiful. I could look down on the Chrysler Building from 120 stories above ground.
I felt overwhelmed. I didn't care anymore who was right.
And that was our first date.
We watched King Kong in your apartment a bunch of times that night. Didn't sleep till morning. If it weren't for that coincidence, we wouldn't
Nerd.
be together.
I know. I'm sorry, Jack. I'm taking up your time again.
What?
Take care.
It's so abrupt. Oh yeah, we got the M9 now. Well, that's something I could do, I guess. Alright. Transformer room. Now I should have everyone good. Boop.
Freeze!
Once again, hold up. Oh no! It's like I didn't know it's there. I was just being a nice guy. Ah, there we go. I'm a Boy Scout.
Raiden reporting. The C4 in Strut B has been disposed of. The wall containing the transformer panel was set to blow.
Good work. Only one more left to go.
This is Pliskin. Do you read me, Pete?
I do kind of wonder
here.
if
What's
the
Right.
Raiden character was kind of a
I'm listening.
I checked out the bottom of Strut
Uh,
H for you, Pete.
Wait,
amalgamation
what's
of
this
how
I asked
Kojima
Pliskin to
felt
look
because he was being
Knowing
forced
Fat
back
Man, I
in
can't shake
back
the feeling that
into
all the bombs
this
so far were
game,
just
which
wrong.
does
Did you
it
find
had a
anything?
perfectly fine
A hell
ending
of a
in
lot
Metal
of
Gear
C4s
2.
packed into the bottom of the
Then it
Strut.
had an even
Pete
better
Paul
ending
Bryce.
in Metal
I knew
Gear,
he had the
or
real
Metal
thing
Gear
to say.
Solid,
So all the other ones were
and then
dummies?
they
No,
brought it back
they were
for
a
Metal
threat,
Gear
all right.
Solid 2.
But
So I
the
kind of feel
detonation
like he was
wouldn't be enough to
trying
destroy
to
the entire
tank the
shell. But the
series
C4's
a little
Pliskin
bit
found would
by
inflict
that
serious
character.
structural damage.
That's not the bad
And that's
news
why
either.
this game
These are
is
sensor
conceived
proof.
as such a
New
bad
model, I
game.
guess. The ionization
But it's
sensor
so
can't detect them.
good.
The whole
The
thing is
story.
sealed tight to prevent vapor
I mean,
leak, and there's no
besides like
trace of their clone
Raiden's
signature.
just lack of
Pete,
character.
Looks like he fooled you.
Yes.
But you managed to find the thing anyway.
It was sheer luck.
Bombs that are invisible to the sensor?
Any ideas, Pete?
Are there more out there?
I'll go see for myself.
You can't move fast enough.
He's right. I can try the spray from a distance.
Hold on. There's something not right about this one. I can feel it.
Well, Pete, should I come back and get you?
No, there's no need. Raiden, you have one left to go, correct?
Right, except for those scentless ones.
How about you, Pliskin?
I have 2 left, not counting this one.
Okay. It'll have to be me. I have the level 4 card that'll get me into Shell 2 in any case.
You'll never make it. With that bad leg of yours, they'll spot you for sure.
That
And then
won't happen.
the
I
bomb
can
is
walk just
dropped.
fine. I can even run.
What do you mean?
That bomb 5 years ago, I messed up. Even with all my experience, I lost it.
Hmm.
And the church was lost in the explosion. All those kids playing nearby too. These
Okay.
past 5 years, I've lived a lie.
Lied?
Yes, lied. I didn't lose my leg in the explosion.
Lied. It means I didn't tell the
So many
truth.
dead. All because of my mistake. All I could think about was hiding from the crime, shielding myself from the public outcry. I wanted people to be sorry for me, for my weakness. I faked being a victim myself because I couldn't
Oh, there's
bear
a
to
dog
face the
barking
families
again.
of the real victims. This is no prosthetic. I can keep my footing on catwalks and hike over deserts. I lived my life so well, I haven't even answered to myself for my sins. I'm supposed to be a shield, has become a shroud instead. I've killed my soul by playing the victim.
My
Instead
soul.
of protecting me, it's made my life even more hellish.
His mustache
What
is
good
weird.
can that do the victims?
I know.
The space in between
I'm a
his
coward.
nose and his
Hey,
lip is
God
just
forgive
so
I can walk with
extended.
my own 2 feet, and I need them to stop Fat Man. His crimes are also mine. One of them mission.
God, Fat Man is such a
and
good
arrogance.
character. I
No
hate
one
that he's
should teach the skills I
killed
taught him
off
without a
so
clear conscience.
fast.
This is the only
Like
way
as
I
soon
can
as you're
excuse my own
introduced to
sins.
him, he's gone.
I get you, Pete. That one's all yours. You got it, Raiden?
I understand.
Pete, I've taken care of guards in struts G and H of Shell 2.
Woohoo!
I wouldn't recommend you go into any of the other struts.
I owe you one.
I'll get back to freezing the baby bombs then.
You do that too, right?
Baby bombs.
I'm on it.
I'll have the radio with me if you need to get in touch. Just don't ask for Peg Leg Peter. He's gone for good.
Peg leg Peter. Okay. Still locked. Give me another ration. Fill that up. And let's go. Alrighty. And I'm back in the dining hall. Right where I want to be. It's not this one. In the women's room. That bastard. And done.
I have the last C4 frozen. There's nothing showing up on the sensor now.
Good work, Raiden.
You're way ahead of me, kid. I still have one to go.
How's your bomb, Peter?
It's a bomb, all right. Sealed C4, and in huge quantities.
You think there's another one in Shell 1?
For sure. Somewhere at the bottom of Strut A.
Why are you
Alright.
so certain?
If this bottom section of the strut is demolished, Shell 2 will be well on its way to destruction.
You mean that Shell 2 will actually sink?
Not immediately. There'll still be 5 struts left. But if Shell 1 loses a strut at the same time, it'll be a very different story. The big shell's structural integrity depends on a very exact balance. If both shells lose a strut each, the whole structure will tear itself apart under its own weight.
What do we do?
I have a sensor that can locate even those scentless C4s. It makes combined use of a neutron scintillator and a hydrogen bomb detector.
You brought that stuff with you?
Of course, I made the calibrations while I was in the pantry.
Woohoo!
Does it work?
I just tested it, and it definitely responds. But the best I can do is a sound beacon, not the radar.
Sound?
The shorter the interval
Ooh.
between beacons, the closer
All
the
right.
target.
I
So
get
this
you.
one-
There's another one in that pantry I was in. You can go back and get it.
It's all yours, Raiden.
Alright.
Study it some more and see if the freezing process will work. Don't touch the other one until I say so.
Okay. I'll
Okay.
stand by until you radio in.
Okay. Just grab my M9. Oh, there's no one in here. Okay. And there we are.
Peter, I have sensor B.
Good. Head to the bottom of strut A.
How's your invisible bomb?
I'm looking at it, but I'm keeping my distance. How's Pliskin doing?
A few more minutes. I just got to the last strut, but there are a few enemy sentries I have to take care of.
Does it look bad, Peter?
Maybe. It's an odd one. The detonator hasn't been activated,
What?
but the sensors are live, which means...
This is Pliskin. I've located the last C4.
Is that it?
I'm about to freeze it. Then,
Wait! Pliskin! Damn! That was it!
what's going on?
The detonator just woke up. It's counting down!
What happened?
The big ones were rigged to be activated when all the baby C4s went offline. Right. The one in Shell 1 should be counting down too. Hurry!
What's the remaining time?
400 seconds.
400 seconds?
Alright.
Raiden, move! Get to the bottom of strut A now!
Yay! I get to have fun. This isn't a very difficult part. Just run. Get there. Let's take this guy out. Alright. I'm just gonna go run down there, freeze the bomb, and we'll call it an episode there. Luckily that guy's still out. And done. Easier than pie. Don't remember if there's anyone up here. Yep. And go. Go. You know what? I think I'm just gonna call it after this.
Raiden, Pliskin, listen carefully.
What is it?
I fell for it.
Fell for what?
That man has my number. A proximity trigger. Microwave.
Microwave?
With a 7-foot range. It's not a technique I taught him. Neither was that multi-bomb booby trap. Looks like he's far surpassed me as far as explosives technique goes. As for the rest...
Pete, get the hell out of there.
There's less than 30 seconds left. It's too late.
No!
Pliskin, get away from Strut H as fast as you can.
Pete!
Raiden, keep your distance. Use the spray from as far away as possible.
Me?
You can do it. I know that.
I'm not so sure.
But I am. Do it. I know you can.
Bye. Okay. Got plenty of time. Load up there. And here we go. And we're done. The bomb threat is over.
Colonel, I've neutralized the bomb.
Good work, Raiden.
It was a great loss for everyone.
Yes, it was.
Colonel, any damage report on the explosion?
Seems that the duct for diverting the contaminated seawater was destroyed, and the central section of Shell 2 is flooding. The explosions ignited the oil slick on the surface.
What about the toxins?
The chemicals stayed in containment. There's no immediate danger.
Is the big shell stable?
Shell 1 was unaffected. The price was high, but the threat of the bomb is over for now.
What's the next objective?
Rescue the President. Get back to the upper level.
Roger that.
Alright, and with that, we call it. Thank you guys for watching. I'm Mr. Achievable. This is Metal Gear Solid 2, and you've been awesome. Bye.